WA2S Films, an award-winning nonprofit conceived to explore, observe, and produce programs about human-animal interaction. On this episode of The Rescuer's DNA,
protected. The ones that was in that house too.
So you think, are they moving themselves or someone moving them?
No, they move.
They just
travel.
Watch your step. These weeds are not cooperating. Careful with the loud noises startling. Hi, Mama. It's MoMA. MoMA. Hey. I want to block the door so she was torn up from the fight. MoMA. She got in a fight. I know this dog.
You do. They're all females. It looks like at least most of them. What's that about?
They get dumped.
So somebody's probably been using them for dog fighters or
The breeding fighters.
fighters.
She's been torn up for breeding. Unless you want to run them to the crates real quick at the house and then come back. Just throw them in the crates. Just run and set them up in the crates, those two, and come back and we'll take them. Who can help transport those two to Oh, she's just leaking.
Oh, god damn it.
She's gonna need a lot of care. When he picked her up, pus shot out. Like he picked her up and the pressure just of multiple holes.
Yeah, I think they're going to get a gurney to bring her in.
She is rotting.
side of dog ownership happens when dogs are neglected and abandoned and left and to fend for themselves, and this is the aftermath of what happens to them.
So you found this dog tonight, or what's the story here?
Yes, she's on our regular feeding route, and I haven't seen her in a little while.
I'm with the world. Recorded right now, okay? We can talk later. I'd rather not be on camera. Okay. Thank you.
So MoMA is becoming septic and may lose that rear leg that was squirting goo everywhere. And her overnight treatment is super expensive. It can be up to $2,700.
Just for the first night.
Just for one night. Well, yeah, I mean, she'd have to go
Critical
to
care situation.
which I would do, I would have her go to a medical place, foster, or whatever. Somebody that would take care of it,
Right.
But, I wouldn't have her just go and plop on somebody's couch to recover. But, it's an ongoing cost and an ongoing recovery. And not something to be taken lightly, obviously. Poor dog. 60%, he says. She has a 60% chance of recovery, which is actually the number that was in my head when I was looking at her
Really?
in the room.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to say that, but I didn't want to sound like I knew what I was talking about.
Well, but you
Just
also
in
said you
case.
thought she was going septic, so
Yeah.
you were right about that.
Yeah. I was hoping she wasn't, but once I saw that other side of her she was laying on, my fears were kind of confirmed. But
Well, and so now knowing this $2,000 to $3,000 bill for tonight, what are you in the process of doing to determine what to do?
I am trying to raise some money. To me, that's, he said it could be anywhere from $2,000 or $3,000 up to $6,000 or $8,000 over time.
Mm-hmm.
To me, that's really not that much.
Mm-hmm. Well, because what else do you do?
It's not really an option to not figure it out.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
On the one hand, how do you come up with all that for one night? You bust your butt and you try to find it. In Sunnyside, I can go walk the streets. Yeah.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
Getting light. She went to Foster Creek, which is Anne's vet, and she was in intensive care, ICU, 24-hour care. She was literally on the brink. We got her blood cultures back, and she was literally hours from dying when we found her, which I didn't realize. So I kind of owe it to Anne for bringing her back from the brink.
Now she was at VCA just overnight, and then she moved to the animal hospital here for how long?
Foster Creek. She was there for, Thursday. I want to say 3 days. I could be wrong. She has lost quite a lot of weight, but look at that. She was actually playing.
Oh, maybe
I didn't bring you any food.
How about we have you sit with her and we'll have her in the
I actually
interview as
took
well.
a nap here when I brought her. When I brought her to the hospital, I came in. I couldn't drive because I was so tired. I actually took a nap on this very bed.
Oh my gosh.
I can call her shit for me. This kitty in here. She was actually.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to snap a couple.
Yep.
She was actually howling a minute ago, wanting to play outside. Are you chitty?
There we go.
You might want to see, these are her injuries in the leg that she almost lost. Here. It's okay, Mama. Don't worry.
Hey, little
Don't
lady.
worry.
Mama.
Look, Mama. And she, I know she was owned before because she's actually playing with toys.
That's weird.
And street dogs usually don't know what
They
to
ignore-
do with
They
toys.
ignore toys 'cause it's
Yeah.
not food, right?
And she knows exactly what to do with them. And she wanted to go out and play with the other dogs. So she was owned before.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Erika, just 6 days ago, you rescued MoMA from an abandoned home. She was septic and near death. We followed you to the BCA Animal Hospital, and she stayed there overnight. So tell me where she went and what happened after that.
so after that, the next morning we picked her up around 6:37 in the morning. I brought her out here to Foster Creek, which is Ann's vet, and she was in ICU intensive care for a good 3 days. Her chances were very slim, maybe 30% chance of survival. I think it was worse than that, and we didn't realize until we got the cultures back. When we found her, she was within hours of dying, is what the cultures revealed. We didn't know how bad she was.
So she was at Foster Creek for how long?
I believe about 3 days,
Okay.
and then they released her to Ann's care.
And so she's been here since then, and how's she doing now?
Now she is a miraculous recovery. She was actually wanting to go play. She walked outside to go to the restroom. I can smell that she probably needs to do that again.
Greasy fart.
Yeah. She was playing with toys, which is very rare. It just proves my point that she was an owned dog at some point. Usually street dogs have no idea what to do with toys. And I actually took video of her pouncing on a toy and then going on her elbows and stretching out with her feet. So let me look at this. She was somebody's pet, and they dumped her and it broke her spirit. That's my theory. I'm sticking to it. And I think that she recognized when Sandro and I, or when I went in there, and she realized that it was someone she recognized, and maybe she realized that the world didn't suck as bad as she thought maybe it did.
Well, because she was a dog that you knew from the neighborhood. Had she been in that house next door to yours? Or she was
No,
elsewhere?
I didn't know where she was hanging out. I didn't know where she had puppies. I didn't know where the puppies were. People steal them. People steal stray dogs' puppies. So that's probably they either froze to death or they were stolen.
Okay.
So she's lost a lot of weight, but because she's usually quite the chunky monkey. But somebody got her pretty good. I told her, let me know who did it. I'll get them.
Yeah, what exactly were her injuries once she got checked out and they could discover them all?
She's got over 100 deep puncture wounds all over her body. She was completely like a pincushion, just completely had gone septic, and she was in septic shock, full on septic shock.
And from dogs?
From dogs.
Right.
Yeah, several dogs, at least a good pack. And I wonder, there were packs of 9 to 20, so it could have been at least 9 dogs probably got her at once.
And the extreme wound on her leg was from dog bites as well?
Yeah, just deep puncture over and over again, puncture wounds. And then it had gone necrotic, so when they were flushing it out, just tissue as clumps of leg was coming off. Yeah, that's why they looked so big in the pictures, but it's since, been shrinking. She's using that leg.
That's fabulous, because I believe I remember the initial consultation thought that she might lose
Lose
that
the
leg.
leg.
Yeah, we're like
She's walking on it fine now. Yeah, she wasn't limping on the front arm. Well, I didn't see her walk before, but now the elbow's swollen, so I'm thinking that maybe somewhere in that cartilage was injured, so we're going to take her back tomorrow and have that look at, see how she jumped when I touched it.
Yeah.
So she took a licking.
Anne will keep her here for how long?
Till she's absolutely fine, and then she'll go up into our adoption program.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So she is our sweetie pie. She's pretty traumatized though. I mean, she's kind of scared of other dogs. They said that at the clinic another little dog ran up to her and she freaked out, so it might take a while for her to get over that initial trauma. But, she did want to play with other dogs. They came to visit her through the glass, and she has a boyfriend that looks just like her.
Is that right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I imagine it will take some time with that many puncture wounds and, all inflicted by other dogs.
Yeah.
But she seems awful peaceful now.
Yeah. She stuffed full of cookie. I mean, man, to survive all that, she shouldn't be alive. It's very, it's just crazy. I'm glad, because it would have broken my heart if I found her and they're dead.
Right.
I would be heartbroken. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time I was heartbroken, but I'd be heartbroken because I tried so hard to get her since like October, November. So at least 4 or 5 months.
Did you know the black dog that was guarding her?
He was from the house next door. He was one of the labs from the house next door.
Okay. He really seemed very protective. He was going in and out and trying to see what was going on.
That's very common in labs. So Piggy does the same thing.
Yeah. Piggy's definitely a guard dog.
Yeah. She guards a lot of the dogs that come in too. So she's kind of like a satellite. She's like the referee in the house too. So it's got to be a lab trait. They're like peacekeepers. But
those other dogs.
he was guarding the house next door to us too. So I wonder if he wasn't guarding that dog in there.
The one that had passed?
Yeah.
Perhaps.
So,
Look at that face. Oh my goodness.
isn't she gorgeous?
She's just beautiful.
She's lucky.
She is. She really is.
She's lucky that she started so stout too, because it helped that she had, because she used to eat a lot. So I mean, we would feed her a whole bag of dog food, and she would scarf down as much of it as she could.
Really?
Like, she didn't know when she was going to eat again.
Right.
So she would literally eat like a 15-pound bag of dog food.
Remember Diane? Don't you remember? Dharma. Who is it? Oh, look. Show him your big head.
Ricky, what are you gonna do? There's a poke. That's a big one. Hey, pretty lady, remember us?
We remember you looking a lot worse than that.
Is it?
Yeah, I did. Big one. She looks so good.
And doesn't she look so nice and healthy?
Yeah, she does. She looks great.
Oh, that's better.
Hello.
Oh, that's.
Are you eating my hair, Dharma?
Maybe.
She and Dharma are best buddies.
Are they?
Yes.
They can share a crate. They can share
over
food.
here and get a sight.
So,
Dharma's protecting them.
yeah.
Get away from my buddy.
You're not taking that picture. Oh, no, you're not.
Come here. Hi.
There you go.
Hi.
That's good.
Now you got your mom.
Here. Just get.
There you go.
You're here because you love animals. Help save a life today. Your donation will send the World Animal Awareness Society team on our next mission. From all of us here at the World Animal Awareness Society and WA2S Films, thank you for watching The Rescuer's DNA. We'll see you next time. It's an animal world out there. Watch the World Animal Awareness Society channel and feel right at home. Come, sit, subscribe, and stay a while.